Hi, I'm Daniel Madison. These are the Madison Kittens. A lot of people thought that I was joking when I first showed this deck. This deck is for real, and so am I. The kittens are real. Now, this deck is designed to be the most unassuming weapon of close-up deception, simply because it looks like I just picked it up from my nan's house. It looked like it was designed for my nan, and that is the intention right from the start. This deck was designed with the workers in mind. Imagine turning up to a gig with this deck, saying that you were running late or you forgot your playing cards, so you had to call into the local shop, and this is the only deck of cards that they had. Nobody is going to assume that this deck is loaded with deception. Any working magician will tell you at some point in their career, somebody will have asked them if the deck of cards they are using are special playing cards, trick decks. Nobody is going to assume that this is a trick deck, and nobody is going to assume that someone using a deck like this is serious and is for real. Therefore, the magic, the tricks, the deceptions that use these playing cards for, is going to catch people off guard. Now, I'm going to open this deck and show you exactly what is inside, and I'm going to explain to you in this video all the secrets hidden in the Madison Kittens playing card. Starting with the box itself, when you open it, you see the tabs. You're going to see a 7 on one side and a heart on the other. There's a reveal hidden right there in the box itself. The deck itself is crushed finish, and it's traditionally cut, making for the best finish that applies not just to magicians and cardists, but also gamblers too. Now, before we look at the deck, the extra 4 cards that usually come with the deck of playing cards, 2 jokers and 2 extra spare cards, usually add cards, we've taken advantage of those 4 cards and given you 4 gaff playing cards with this deck. The first one is the popular Angle Zero gaff card. This was first printed in one of the King's decks. I put this back into this deck with the 9 of clubs. You will find a card that is the Ace of clubs as well as the 3 of diamonds. Now, this is designed for quite a few different tricks, but as with the Angle Zero 9 of clubs playing card, these two will be explained in a separate video. The other 2 cards, you will find an extra 9 of spades, a duplicate 9 of spades. It's not just a duplicate. When you look on the back, one of the balls of yarn from the design is missing. This is to lend itself to the cat paw trick that's available now at Illusionist. You'll also find an extra Ace of Spades. Now, this can be used as a duplicate, but the reason that we made 2 Aces of Spades, one of them you see Charlie the Crow flying. On the second Ace of Spades, you see Charlie has been eaten by the naughty kitty. Now, the deck is fully marked. It's very obvious when you know where the marking systems is. You want to be looking at the top right hand or the bottom left hand corner. This is designed for a dealer speed reading marking system, so you can't see the markings when it's at a distance. When you're dealing the cards and handling the cards, you can see those markings perfectly. There's also a one-way design built into the back of the deck. The deck itself, when you look closely at it, it looks a bit aged and used. That is very much intentional, because we really want this to look like you've picked it up from your nan's house, or it's an old deck that you've just found lying around somewhere. Once you take those gaff cards out, you really get to appreciate the quality of the deck. It's really nice and thin. Because it's traditionally cut, it hands a little bit better than a standard deck of playing cards. And since I got hold of these, this is now my go-to deck. It's a real conversation starter for those magicians who are a little bit nervous about approaching people. What an amazing way to approach people, by showing them this deck of playing cards. It breaks the ice from the start. It's a laughing point, and then you get to catch people off guard when they think that you're not a serious performer based on your deck of playing cards. Although saying that, I consider myself a serious performer. This design is beautiful, and it lends itself to my style of performances. And in a world where everybody's trying to be the coolest with deck designs, I want to have a little bit of fun. So these are the Madison Kittens playing cards. These are available right now at illusionist.com.